Wonder what's on the picture tube today. Fast and the Furious. Where have I been? Am I a loser or something? You got Underglow? You got Nitrous? Beautiful women? Time to do something to my truck. Where were you last Saturday? Welcome everybody to another episode of Camp David, where we are going to be working on running EL lights on my truck. If you don't know what that is, here you go. Now, if that wasn't good enough, they're also on these, and you'll remember. These right here are EL lights. Basically, to break it down, they're just rope LED lights. For 34 bucks. You get a bunch of rope. I'm going to show you the package here in a minute. Time to get the truck inside. It's going to rain all day today. Now I've got a lot of stuff to unload out of here, so I'm not going to bother videoing that part. So I will see you when we get inside with the truck. So I did take the truck for a ride Friday, so it's not like it's been sitting forever. So I'm gonna enjoy my ride. All right, let's get this in the warehouse. Couple pumperoos there. Get the old gasolina, carb. Oh, she's just ready. What can I say? Oh, you didn't see that. Why am I doing this? Oh, you gotta check this out. My windshield wipers are off a Hot Wheels car. They're tiny. Oh yeah, all you'll ever need right there. Got two speeds. You got low and then extremely high. And that's it. There's nothing in between. The struggle. Alright. Clear out the windshield there for you. And in we go. Okay. We don't need the windshield wiper with two speeds. Alright, we're good now. Now let's get this truck in here and shut her down almost immediately, because with a big block, this thing throws out some fumes. Cool beans. I am not cool. Just ask my son. There she is. Wow, under these lights? Man, she looks good. Take a moment to appreciate this.
Nice truck, bro.
Now this is a 78. A lot of people ask me, they're like, they tell me actually, they're like, that's not a 78, because it's got the rectangular lights. But you don't know, buddy. So there's a split year. So they did end up in the later models putting the rectangular lights on.
So don't come at me, bro.
To make things easier, I'm gonna pull my car in here with all the junk and just park her right next to old Stacy there. Well, that's right, I named her. Yep, this is gonna add 45 horsepower. I just know it. I'll show you what the kit comes with. So you open it up and the first thing you see is this, looks like a putty knife. Anyways, so you've got this narrow part here that you cram in between two trim pieces. And this bubbled out part is the part that illuminates. So this tool helps push it in. Now this is some kind of power converter. Let's see what it says on it. Lantern. Then they've got all these leads that come out. that the rope lighting push into. There's going to be more than enough for my truck because I'm not trying to go too crazy. I don't want it lit up like a Christmas tree in there. So for now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to plug this into the cigarette lighter and power it. And why I want to keep this is because there's a breakdown in here somewhere. I already took it apart. There's a circuit board in there. And you can tell by the size of the line that's from here, and there's a fuse right here. The size of the line, and then it goes to that circuit board, and it breaks it down to a very small size. Comes with a stupid button there. It's your go fast button. That's nitrous. I took everything out of the box and I brought it in here. I was wrong when I told you that this was it. This is just a protective casing. The EL wiring is this thinner stuff here. So I was like, do I really need this? If you had it on the dash, there isn't many places to tuck it into where this bulky thing wasn't obnoxious and looking like crap. So I was like, you know what? I'll just directly run the EL wire. Now these right here are the plugs. And all it is an LED light in there and like half a marble or something. I don't know, a magnifying glass. And all it does is, as soon as you plug this in, it shoots the light down in there. Man, I don't know enough about these. I should have done more research. Come on, Steve, be bright. For all you kids that didn't know what a cigarette lighter was and you got them in your car and you just plug your cell phone chargers into them or what else you do with them. This, I don't have it with me. I have it at my house. I used to have like a separate thing here. And the cigarette lighter would go in and it'll pop out when it was red hot, lava hot, and then you light your doobies. This material just feels like a hot glue gun stick, but just really thin. I'll make do. I really think this kit was meant for doors, just the driver's and passenger door, but I'll make it work on the dash. But it does mean I'm gonna have to use the super glue. Boo. So I just found a good place to mount the power inverter, and it's always a good idea to look up here to make sure there's nothing mechanical moving around that you're going to attach it to, because the last thing you want to do is hook it to this wiper motor and shred some wires, and you don't want to attach it to, I don't know if you can see it, but the wiper blade arm over there, the mechanism, you don't want to move or attach it to anything that's going to move around. The hell you call that? Alright, quick update. We've got the main source ran to the cigarette lighter here. I just ran it through my ashtray to keep it up off the floor. I don't want too many wires hanging down and become a tripping hazard or get caught on something. I do have the power inverter. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Someone's gonna have to correct me on that. But this, coiled it up, and I did end up cutting off two of the lines that were extremely long, taped them off, coiled them together, and then left this one right here that's going to be running up. So now all we got to do is get behind the dash like I showed in the previous clip of strapping to that wiring harness. And I did leave two more down here longer in case I've got to run it, under the dash there over to this side. Mission accomplished. We got the power inverter installed right here instead of over here near the ignition coil, all that. That was just going to be too much of a mess. If I had to work on that someday, it's just way too many wires. So everything got coiled up and zip tied right there. And I can't reach under there with the camera, so you'll just have to trust me. Again, this is the short lead. This is what's going to go up to here. It's going to be hidden behind the dash, and then the EL wire is going to go around this portion here. So you got to get under here, feed this up through the area where the radio is. We want it as tight as we can, as tight as possible. We'll do quality work around here, alright? I'm not going to go crazy with the super glue, but I do want to put it maybe every 4 inches. So right here, we're just trying to get a general idea of how long I need to make this. The nice thing about this stuff, you can cut it wherever. doesn't affect it. All it is just a tube that the light gets shot down. So you can cut it wherever. And go ahead and do it with the power on it. You know, I find that amazing. Look at the end of this. How the light's shooting through it. Huh. Maybe I will unplug it. It says it takes 10 seconds for this junk to dry. So out with the super glue, went to AutoZone and I got epoxy. Now they had a plastic weld one. I went with this just because it comes out clear. So it's multi-purpose tile, most plastics, ceramics, glass. This is a little sneak preview of the lights on through the back of the truck. Got it set on blue right now. Let's jump down and take a closer look. Right, now after playing around with glue for a little bit and finding out that super glue doesn't work, I did 2-part epoxy, which I showed you in the clip before this. And what I found easiest was, thank goodness for those little nozzle things that I bought. They had the chambers to pre-mix. Because how it works is when you squeeze the tube, the hardener goes in and has to mix. So you either take a piece of cardboard and mix it on that and put it on with something, maybe a scrap piece of cardboard, or you use that tube thing that I bought. I'm gonna pull out the app on my phone because that's how you control this beast. We'll change it to some different colors. There's green, purple, yellow. It's like a teal. Yeah, so pretty cool so far. So let's check out the driver's side. Whoa, baby. Cherries and berries, boys. Cherries and berries. Looking good. I had run this around the dash and I put tape to hold it, just some electrical tape, trying to avoid the corners. So I'd put one here, 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 and so on. That way, when I came in with the 2-part, I was able to get the corners that really needed it to hold it. So this stuff sets in 1 minute. So it is a little tough to work with. You gotta move fast. It cures in an hour. I've got the timer on right now, so I'm gonna go get a sandwich and I'll come back and check on this. Right now it already feels like it's hardened, but I'm gonna give it that full hour. So what I think I should do with the rest of the EL wire is to loosen this trim up here, use this protective casing, and I've already went through and I've loosened the screws here. So let's take this protective casing and start shoving it behind this piece of trim. Oh, hopefully I can fit this drill under there without drilling into my face. Great, now I have metal shavings in my truck. Zip tying this up and that should take care of the wiring. God, there is just no good way of getting in there. Starting to think I gotta get on the seat and just, oh boy. This isn't gonna work either. This light keeps doing this shit to me. Need to be able to see in here, please. Yeah, I think I got it under control. I just need one more flipper. I need a tentacle. I need octopus tentacles. How dare you? That's a 96 Honda. Got the driver's side, and then if you look up, that's what we just installed up there. It's only reflecting off of here because the cab is mostly a tin can in here. And all you do is you feed this wire right here into this, and like I said before, all it is an LED light with a half a marble, and then you tighten down the screw and it keeps it from coming loose, and that's it. I mean, really simple.
sky. You'll always be my nice guy.
I've forgotten one thing. Nothing to do with the lighting. So this truck didn't come with any cup holders. So what I did was I just went to Advance or AutoZone, one of those. Bought this. Now it came with screws and it came with a strap. I have nothing to strap to. Velcro. So I'm gonna cut it to the length of this, stick the adhesive part, obviously one on the carpet and then one on this. That way if I ever want to pull it out, I don't like it, if it's in the way, just take it out of there. I don't think it'll leave any residue on the carpet. If it does, I'm sure I can shampoo it out, so I have no other choice. All right, peeling the back off the other side, and I'm gonna just eyeball it. It doesn't really matter, because if I don't like it, I just rip it up again, start over. I mean, it does look a little crooked, but the thing I'm most worried about is the adhesion on the back side of this being able to stick to my carpet. Seemed like pretty sticky stuff. Oh, you know what? It feels good. Push down as hard as I can. Try to get every square inch of that to Velcro together. So dash lights installed, the strip up top there near the visors, and we got the cup holder in.
You'll always be my nice guy.
Tripped in with cheap broken rubber. That's how you cut the grass in the country. Hang on there, Chief. Got a few more freaking goddamn rounds of lawn to cut. Think Chief Broken Rubber wants a beer. Hurry up, Chief wants to go to the reservation. He needs to get him some wampum. He's a little unstable right now. Racetrack.
Cheap Broken Rubber's making some noise back there.
Yeah, he's squeaking, he's dry. You need to oil him up with a little bit of booze.
Thank you so much for stopping by to watch an episode of Camp David. Remember, go on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Take care. Till the next one.